know why you're here. You're disconnected, disrespected, mistaken, and misrepresented. You feel curious, worrious, delirious, and ready to get serious. On this show, we will criticize, homogenize, speculate, and visualize. We are gonna quantify, qualify, edify, justify, and sanctify. We won't stop until we debate, deride, decry, defund, and deconstruct the very nature of history, mystery, song, and form. So open your hearts and minds to be baptized midstream in the great river of conversation, revelation, and experience, and take your rightful place in the foundation.
Well, never mind.
All right, so welcome everyone to another edition of the Funny Angle Podcast Show. This one's slightly different.
Slightly.
I am Rich, aka Boarlord, and
I am Adam, aka Bear Chief.
Nice. We don't. You don't have to go into all the other ones like.
No, I did that.
Cops know yes.
I did that last time.
Whorehouse knows yes.
Yeah. I did that last
time. The saloon knows yes.
That's already out there. If you want to know all the nicknames, you know what they called me in high school. You can You watch the other podcast.
Yeah. It hopefully will be out right before this.
Hell yeah.
But in any case, this particular, I'm trying to get all my sibilants out in the beginning so I can do my EQing.
All right.
This specific set of
specificity.
Shun. Anyway, this episode we are recapping. This was kind of a late thing we decided to do, but fun nonetheless. Recapping the Six Nations Rugby tournament so far. We had this past weekend, what is this today? Monday. We just had Saturday and Sunday games going on, 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. And Adam and I were furiously, I don't know about you. I was furiously trying to get hooked up on the games. I had a little bit of cushion because Italy and France, I was just kind of like, I'll watch the highlights. I don't need to, I don't want to see that, but like, okay, so let's back up a second.
Yeah.
So we've been propping the VPN thing, right? And that's all well and good.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe someone can figure that out. But like, so I got hooked up on a VPN. I'm not gonna say which one, because I think I'm gonna get my money back, and I don't want to. This is just my experience. Okay. The whole point of the VPN was to hear like more local native announcers and not like Universal Sports is dodos.
American announcers are more trying to figure out the game as they are announcing the game. So
and they have to try and get everyone up to speed.
What's scrum? Let's figure that out. It's like, gosh, just shut up. I don't have time for this.
There is 15 players on the field for each side. It's like, okay, golly. Anyway, so the idea of VPN was you get onto a server in, let's say in England, in the UK, and you can just watch the broadcast streaming or whatever. Okay. But the thing is that like BBC and ITV and all these other ones, they've gotten smart to this. So what they do is they have like all these cookies and stuff that you like have to accept in order to get onto the website. And I think something in there keeps it just wouldn't play. I could play like pre-recorded stuff, but anything live would just like crap out. Like BBC, I got to do it the night before, and I was trying to get ITV, but I was just like, I'll try in the morning, figure it out. And no, I couldn't. It just wouldn't play. Like nothing would play. So
could you turn your cookies and all that shit off?
No, because otherwise it wouldn't let you, like the website would be blank. Like you couldn't interact with the website.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So I tried the standalone player, all this other stuff. It just wouldn't do it. So after like half an hour of trying to make that work, I was just like, fuck this. Okay. And you were like, oh yeah, I'm watching on Peacock. It's not U.S. announcers. And I was like, okay, well, we're jumping over because I'd rather watch than not. So
yeah,
VPN. I want a VPN for like privacy's sake, but when I can't even get something that's like they advertise, oh yeah, just hop on another, you want to see content from another region or whatever. And that's like propped up as one of the things you could do with a VPN. But like, and while that may be true, you can search for things on the internet. Like what I'm trying to use it for is streaming. So the privacy thing, I wonder. I'm like, is it really doing anything? I don't know. It's on. I pay money for it. Like, who knows?
Right.
It's like
that's
antivirus software is always like talks to you all the time, and it's like, we did a sweep today. All's well.
It's like two guys sitting out in front of your house with the, keeping an eye on everything.
Yeah,
just walking
Secret
into
Service.
the house. Everything's good out here. We're all clear.
Yep. Yeah. But VPN is supposed to be like, you'll never know because we blocked them all out, all the bad guys.
Right.
And it's just like,
did you really? Did you?
Were they really after me? I mean, like, I have like negative, $100 in the bank. Is everyone trying to steal my identity? I guess. I don't know. They make it sound like
Jesus.
People you all right over there?
Yeah, sorry. Just
okay.
Wrong. What is it? Hoshimoto. Wrong hole.
Yeah.
Fucking drinking.
That happens. I always forget if I'm supposed to breathe it or drink it. I always get confused, but in any case,
old enough, I should have figured that out by now.
Yeah, me too, but still I get confused.
Wow.
So yeah, VPN for me at least is out. We're watching it on Peacock. If you're in the US, you can watch it on Peacock. If you're elsewhere in the world, you probably have a channel where you can watch it, but
Yeah, the cool thing to me about Peacock is, it coinciding with rugby, is the fact that there's no commercials on rugby.
Oh, yeah.
So once it starts, it goes until the half. And then during the half, they just play highlights of, the first half. And then fucking goes right in the second half. So I didn't pay the extra money for commercial-free streaming.
Oh yeah, neither did
I. I'm really glad that
the only
throw
bad
any
part
extra commercials
about yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, there's just no commercials to show. So, but one thing I did notice though is with the non-premium version, you can't like rewind or pause you could pause. No, you can't even pause. You have to exit out of whatever you're live streaming. I don't know if that was your experience as well. That was mine.
I didn't even bother checking on that.
There was a couple of things where I was like, oh, back it up. I want to see that. And I couldn't. It wouldn't let me. There was no rewinding anything. It was just live.
So did you just get the basic or did you get the premium?
No, I got the basic.
Oh, I got the premium.
But I think I thought you said you got the basic because you weren't going to pay for the extra thing to get that ad free.
That's premium plus. So there's basic.
Well, the regular is premium. Then?
There's basic, and then there's premium, and then the premium plus is no commercials.
Okay, all right. Well, either way, I got the one that was like $10 or whatever.
Oh shit! See, I'm a cheap ass. I did the $4.99 one with the 7-day free trial.
Yeah, but I mean, okay. I'm so confused, dude. There seemed to be like the $4.99 one and then the $9.99 one. Yeah, I guess. So, I don't know.
So the basic one is free, but there's no rugby or anything on that.
Yeah, you can't watch rugby on it. Yeah, of course.
So the premium is you can watch rugby, but there's quote unquote commercials. But luckily for rugby, there's no commercials. It's just other shit that you would watch. There would be commercials. You just get premium channels with commercials.
Well, then in that case, we both have the same thing, and you can't rewind or pause or anything either.
Okay.
But
glad we cleared that up.
Yeah. In case anyone's wondering, we're just getting out all the bugs out of the way, so you'll know if you try and watch this next weekend.
Join in. I can.
Yeah.
I would love some comments and voicemails on.
I will say though. Oh sure, yeah. Engage.
Was this Star Trek? Engage.
Yeah. Make number 1. Subscribe.
Nice. Sorry,
you're gonna get me started on all that. But in any case, yeah. So you can watch it on your phone and the TV at the same time.
Yes, I did.
They'll be slightly different. One will be ahead of the other one out.
Because every time I wanted to smoke a cigarette, I just went outside with the phone.
Yeah.
It was slightly off, but it didn't matter.
Yeah. But anyway, so you already brought up the one thing that I was going to bring up, which was the the highlights at the halftime.
Oh yeah.
Right? There's no announcers. There's no setting up clips. It's just a bunch of random clips. Some of them are in full speed. Some of them are in slow motion.
Yeah.
Some of them have audio. Some of them don't. But it's just the audio from the field. Like when you're watching, there's no one in the stands. Because of COVID. Right? There's no one there. Only the players on the field.
Right.
And, and the support and whatnot. The coaches and the managers and stuff they're not even on the field.
No, they're up in
rugby.
Up in the coach's box.
Yeah. I think they got like a wire or something. They can like chat down or something to the captain or something like that. But
I'm not sure if it's an in-ear thing or if it's just to somebody down on the sidelines, because I see all those
who like calls it out or something.
They have the whiteboard and the dry erase marker thing. So they they hold up signs for the fucking captain to shout out what he needs to do. But really, the captain's in control. That's what I like about it. Like the coach has the eagle eye view, and he'll give notes and say pep talks and whatever shit he's doing during halftime. But when they're on the field, the captain's he's in it. He's coaching and playing, and you know, it's awesome.
That's why, like in football, it's kind of like useless to have a captain on the field because the coach is like right there shouting everything anyway.
Yeah.
So, which also happened this weekend.
Yeah,
those two things coincide.
Part of my job is meeting, delivering and meeting a bunch of people all through the day, and so I had quite a few customers and clients are like, "Oh, who you got for the game this weekend?" And my dumbass didn't even think Super Bowl at all. I was like, "Well, just."
I'm Ireland.
Kickoff is France and Italy, and I'm pretty sure France is going to take that. And then they're like, "Wait, what? What are you talking about?" I'm like, "No, what are you talking about?" Oh, whoops.
So you just think at random people just start talking to you about sports?
Yeah.
In a convenience store, it's about
the sports that I watch.
Yeah, well, I guess it's a conversation.
Well, I did have to choose. If we're going to talk briefly, my 10 seconds of foosball, they said it was the Chiefs and the Buccaneers, and I guess Brady is quarterback for the Buccaneers now. So I was like, well, yeah, I'll go with them because I'm hoping somewhere down the line we're related.
Oh yeah, I guess there's like everyone's joking right now about him being like a secret Trump guy.
No, well that makes sense. I mean, look at my fucking Brady side of my family.
Oh yeah,
I bet 100% of them are all Trumpers. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Whatever. To each their own.
The ones that are still allowed to vote anyway.
Sorry, fam. Hashtag love you.
Yeah, no, much love, but sorry you can't vote.
Yeah.
in any case, so we got on Peacock here.
Yeah.
I caught like the last literally like 3 or 4 minutes of France. Yeah, like it was, I turned it on and it was like, okay, and it's over. So I didn't really see anything that happened in that game. But I saw the score, so I didn't really have to.
Yeah, right. Well, I saw the whole second half because when I turned it on, I had got my times mixed up. So I thought it started an hour later than it actually started. So when when I was jumping on the Peacock, and trying to get into the game, it started off with that like slow-mo halftime stuff. And I was like, wait, what? What the hell's going on? What happened? So I missed the whole first half just due to misunderstanding of time.
Sure.
That's me. That's my
I understood the time. I just had been up late the night before, so I just kind of like woke up. I had my alarm set, but I was already a few minutes behind, and then I was trying to like log in and do this streaming thing through the VPN, and by the time I got any of that straightened out, I literally but then when you go to Peacock, if you want to watch the rugby games, you got to sign up. So I had to go through the whole sign up process and everything else. So I only saw the last few minutes of the game, but it was surprising because the stuff I was reading before in the past couple of weeks is that like France had a lot of guys out, and some of them had been like got the cove or something like that, and it was kind of iffy if they were even going to play in the tournament,
right?
At least in the first week, which would have set them back pretty far. But they obviously did show up and enforce.
Show up, they did. I mean, it was. Let me see. I want to get my numbers right. I don't want to just start shouting bullshit. But what the fuck? There it goes. Yep. No, I'm losing it already.
What numbers are you looking for here?
Well, the halftime score before I even started watching, I think it was 24-3. France was up. And then I guess during halftime, the Italian coach made some changes. He was not happy with what was happening, which is usual. I don't want to trash Italy too much, but, how many years you've been in the Six? It was the Five Nations, and now you're in. You get it.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
I don't know. Italians, man, they're like slight and, I don't know. If you watch rugby, they're like super. Me and my wife shared a moment of, hammy lust watching us. Freaking guys, sweaty thighs, all, rough and
dude,
tumble.
I can't. Yeah. I will say that I was working out the entire Saturday and Sunday during the games. Like something something about rugby just pumps me up, just gets me excited about like, I don't know. I'm ready to fucking live again. I've been going through so much shit where I just chain smoke and drink and just eat trash. And then rugby season hits and I'm like, oh, yeah, here we go.
You gotta get in shape.
So I brought out my fucking curl bar. I bought out my kettlebell and, was out there just the whole game doing squats and lifting and whatever. Just like halftime, I stopped and went out and smoked like 3 cigarettes and came back in and went right back to it.
No, I mean, the thing is, though, dude, you have to do the workout like a rugby player. But you can't start with eating like a rugby player.
You're right.
Like, oh man, this gets me real jazzed up. I'm gonna work out like a rugby player, but first I'm gonna load up.
Yeah. Oh man.
But anyway, I did tweet out at anyone listening here can go to Twitter and find us at FAPShow42069. Would you expect anything less? And I tweeted there. You can follow and get tweets. I did tweet out on Sunday in that interim. So on Saturday it was Italy and France. Okay.
Yeah.
And 10-50 was the final.
Yeah.
France 50, Italy 10. And then the next game was England and Scotland, which we'll get to in a minute. But when I was watching England and Scotland during the halftime, we were laughing so hard at the slow-mo, the whistle in slow-mo.
Oh yeah.
Because because like I said, a lot of them have audio and some of them don't. But the ones that do, it's just like you hear the echo of them hollering and stuff. Like I said, because there's no one there,
right?
And it's really weird. On the broadcast, there's crowd noise, right?
Yeah.
So like there's got to be some guy in like a booth somewhere with like the knob, and it's like, all right, they're getting close to the try line.
Volume up.
Like turn up. Yeah, turning up the crowd noise. But anyway, so yeah, but on those replays, there's no crowd noise. It's only field noise, and it's just like silent. It's just so creepy sounding, like you're peeking behind the behind the curtain. Like it's not real. None of it's real,
right?
Is just because of COVID, or has it been like this all along?
COVID has pulled back the curtains. You can see
we're actually
real
seeing
this time.
Yeah, they're like, they don't have to waste all the extra time, like photoshopping all the people into the seats.
Right?
It's totally true. Came from Q. I heard
nobody
it. Nobody
cares
the other day.
about
rugby. But in any case, so yeah, like we were laughing just hysterically because all of these replays in slow motion with the field audio. And just hearing the slow-mo whistle, just some of the shots were so long, and there's like a guy just like squatted down, and then you hear this,
like a fart trumpet.
It really was in some like we were. I can't even. We were just laughing so hard at it, and I caught one little whistle, on video. With my phone and tweeted it out.
Nice.
On our Twitter. So if you hop over there, again at FAPShow42069. And if you want to join in the rugby conversation, again, this is a standalone episode. We're gonna do another episode here soon. The number 6 is gonna be released, and then hopefully this roughly about the same time, and then we'll have a new episode for you next. And
what are you selling? You selling those?
Yeah, it's coming. I think it should be finished on the of the month, and you'll be able to hear it then.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah, but in any case, so England and Scotland.
Well, hold on. Let me finish up just the highlight here.
Okay, all right.
Man of the match with France and Italy was French's zone, Antoine Dupont. He definitely was awesome to watch. He set up all 3 of France's first half tries, and then in the second half, he assisted Teddy Thomas. And then he had his own try he scored as well. Just fucking flawless display. And I think he was out the last 20. Coach pulled him the last 20. Like, all right, bud, settle down. You're
slow down.
You're crushing it. So he was definitely. This
is Italy. Remember,
awesome.
We already got it in the back.
Well, that's you don't. What's the word? Don't feel guilty. They're professionals.
Yeah.
They can handle it.
They know the game.
I will say Teddy Thomas though, he was awesome to watch personally for me. I just really enjoy watching him play. So I'm glad he got himself a try as well. So all in all, it was a good kickoff. I mean, Italy definitely looked beat and tired, and I felt bad because I'm not playing against them, but it was awesome just to get Six Nations rolling. So there you go.
Yeah, right. Get it back in the veins, slap the old veins, get a little juice back in there.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. It was all broken up, last year.
It's orange juice. It's not actual steroids. It's just orange juice.
HGH.
Yeah, some of that
high gluten orange juice.
Orange juice, yes. Orange juice with an H.
Orange juice. Sorry, man. I'm just rugby's just got me pumped.
I guess.
All right.
Started smoking again, eh?
Crack. It is crack.
Yeah. So, but yeah, sorry, Italy. Maybe next time. We'll see. There's still 5 more rounds to go. So, or 4 more. How many more?
If I'm not mistaken,
it's 6 teams. They each got to play each other.
Yeah, 5 rounds. So
5 rounds. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, next week they're against England, and fingers crossed. I mean, just 1 year, I would love it if England just came in last.
Got trounced, yeah.
Just throw those 2 fingers up, boys. Jog the fuck on.
I mean, England, it is what it is. You've obviously, it's not your fault. They made enemies centuries ago, and it's just, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. In that game against Scotland, very quite interesting. Like England just seemed, I don't know. I felt like they had just put their third string guys in to warm them up for, all the people that don't win tournaments for you yet, but you got to get them plays in this high level of championship games, so that they're have experience at that level. It's in the stats. It's called something where they get play time, but they're not starters or something. They're just, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But in any case, yeah, it didn't seem like they just seemed, I don't know.
Maybe it was just the, what's that word? Anxiousness or the energy, adrenaline. That's it. Maybe their adrenaline was just too up because England was just penalty after penalty after penalty.
Oh, yeah. They were just giving it up like crazy.
Even the ref, you could hear the ref say, hey, boys, calm it down.
Yeah, you got to shape it up here, man. I can't keep. Yeah, I remember him saying something like I can't keep calling these all day. Yeah. Just do better, please.
I have a yellow card and I'm not afraid to use it.
Yeah. But, here's one of the things I'll say. Okay, with the stadiums being empty, it makes the game, at this level really awkward.
Yeah,
because these, normally these stadiums are completely packed, full to the brim, full of screaming people, and it's deafeningly loud, and you're on the field, and there's all this stuff going on, right? Half of sports is spectators, spectators are part of it. So the energy that the teams have comes from the spectators.
Right. So,
but fortunately, silence and rain are 2 things that Scotland, two superpowers that Scotland has.
Yeah.
So what happens, it's silent there because there's no one there, first of all. And, England just looked like they were okay. They just didn't have there was no energy. They were just so low energy. They were trying really hard, they were exhausted, breathing heavy, but there's just the vibe. There was no vibe.
Yeah.
And I think Scotland had a little more vibe. And then in the second half, started like sprinkling on them, and they were like, "Oh, it's on. We're good."
Salt Bay, just sprinkling that shit.
Exactly.
I mean,
right.
Dude, when Scotland showed up, it really just never looked like they were in trouble. They just managed that game fucking brilliantly. Like,
yeah, they did a really good job.
It was so awesome to watch that game. I love watching England get stomped. I love watching that. That just, that curl bar just goes a little faster, you know?
You're just like,
let me hit those squats. Let's go. Come on, Rock.
I don't know if you heard, but I just did over 1,000 of those. But yeah. Yeah, Scotland just played a right up the middle game, and I don't know. It was Stuart Hogg. He's looking good.
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe. I don't know. I mean, he does kind of look like him.
I know.
But
that's got to be, somebody's got to have that. I can't be the first person to think that. Like a muscular Daniel Radcliffe. Like, if there was ever a movie about, let's say Stuart Hogg murdered some motherfuckers and they made some movie about him, Daniel Radcliffe would have to play. He would have to play Stuart Hogg in the movie.
Yeah.
You can't have it any other way. You have
to get all buff. They put one of those like muscle bodysuits on him like Keanu.
No, you just drink that HG orange juice there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh man,
bulk up a little bit with the orange juice and straight to the veins.
Yeah, dude. No, he was fucking awesome. That was cool to watch him. Like, his kicking was outstanding that game too, and he just fucking had England on their fucking toes the whole time. I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting more pumped thinking about, like, I'm gonna go watch the game again.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch some of it. But yeah, it's good to see the Gray brothers.
Oh yeah,
still rocking it for Scotland.
Giants.
I don't follow any of the off season, so like when I'm like watch this competition, this is really the only one I watch every year, and I'm always like, hey, the same guys, someone familiar, yeah,
right,
dude. Richie Gray is like thickened up.
Oh yeah.
He's like a big old boy now. He was always tall, but Jesus Christ.
He's all grown up.
He's got a gullet, everything, man. He's just like, well, I mean, when we first saw the Gray brothers, well, wasn't Johnny Gray on the team before him? Because he's the older brother.
I don't know.
I feel like Johnny Gray had been on the team like a couple of years, and then Richie Gray, he had just turned like 18 or something like that when he started playing for Scotland, and he was 19 when he first played in the Six Nations.
Yes.
So I mean, he was like 6'8", whatever, 6'7".
Yeah,
I don't even know. He's so tall. Everybody. But he was like knock-kneed and just like, I don't know. He was just huge kid. But now he's like filled out, so he looks like a freaking lineman. Like he could literally hop over here and make some fat cash, probably more than he's making over there as a lineman. Shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, good to see those boys.
God, yeah.
Who else was out there for Scotland?
There was you said the Gray brothers and then Daniel Radcliffe. So there was.
That's all the guys you know, huh? Yeah, that's all I know too.
Well, for the Scottish team, I don't really. Well, let's be honest. As an American, I do what I can, but I got a life as well, so I can't sit here and watch. I can't.
I mean, how many people knew all the, like all the people that watched the Super Bowl last night? How many of them even knew like what two teams were playing?
Oh God, I didn't even know Brady was in Tampa Bay now. I thought. Oh yeah,
I'd been following that situation. He just jumped over this year. This is his first season with Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a whole team effort. It's like, no, it's not. It's freaking Tom Brady.
Right.
He's just gonna deflate the balls and win like he does every year.
Hey, that's like a Brady.
Yep, exactly. You know the game.
Goddamn right I do.
But in any case, so yeah, England was that what's his name? 12 Trees? Did I see him? Did I hear them even announce him?
12
I don't think
trees?
so. Yeah, wasn't there like a 12 Trees guy or something that was like the super star year before last? I thought he was like the captain or something too.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Now we're getting to the point where somebody's going to comment.
Oh yeah,
look at
please. I need. Y'all don't fucking know anything.
Fumble the way through.
Yeah, that's
rugby.
fine. That's fine. Where's your show? Come on, comment. Tell me where to go watch your show about it.
Oh man.
Anyway, so and besides, it's like, who cares? It's England. We don't need to know who's on that team. They have some big dudes though. But it just, I don't know. Another thing this year, all of the uniforms, all the teams' uniforms are super. It's like they each only have like one advertisement or something like that on them instead of like 50. So they're like real basic, and I don't know. They all just kind of look like they're ill-fitting or something.
Listen, I didn't know we were going to do a podcast on what the uniforms look like and how
I'm just commenting the
thighs are, and look at those hamstrings. I'm over here working out because I'm all fucking jacked up on rugby. This seems to be something we need to talk to our therapist about.
I guess throwing that lottery issues,
fucking fapping along to rugby. It's my new thing. There's got to be FAP. What is it? Rugby sand drowning sidelines.
Quick turf drowning.
There it is. Score a try and you just start sinking.
You sink. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how they don't get crushed into the ground with all those dudes, all those hot hammies flapping on top of them. You know what I mean?
God damn it.
But still not quite a point spread like the last one. England 6, Scotland 11.
Yeah.
In this one, I don't know. It was a good matchup. One of the other things that they did say, I didn't know about this until I was watching the game, but apparently it's been 30 something years, like 38 years or something since Scotland won at Twickenham where they were playing.
Yeah, dude, that was history right there. We watched.
Yeah, it's some fucking. That's
history.
What I love about. Yeah. Well, that's what I love about Six Nations is there's all these other like side things going on. You know, these other little cup championships that are just like one match.
Right.
You know, one team gets the cup or something like that, and then there's the greater like Six Nations championship that's going on. Yeah. But yeah, that's like. But it's always you got to come win it back from us type of cup. You know, it's like whoever beats the other one at their own home thing gets the cup, and then, they got to go win it back or whatever. Makes it interesting.
Oh, yeah. Come get it. Fuck you.
Come and take it. Come and take it.
There it is.
Yep. They're all radicals. Anyway.
Texans.
Yeah, I mean, hey, there's a lot of settlers come from this region of the world. I'll just say. Any other thoughts, things you want to point out during?
No. I'm just what's his fucking name? I'm gonna say it wrong. Was it Finn Russell that they England had a fucking target on for a while, and he just kept. Was that Finn Russell?
I think so. I don't
know. I read somewhere there was mention of like, they would not necessarily. Well, I'm gonna misquote this, but hey, welcome to the show. They were gonna have him in a body bag or something. They were, gonna just fuck him up.
They wanted to take him out,
and they couldn't. So that was cool watching him dance around that as well.
Sure,
a fucking good game all the way around. And plus now at this point, I'm just stalling, not wanting to talk about the Sunday game. That's all,
Yeah. Okay. But there was one other thing I wanted to say. They don't have the names on the jerseys anymore.
Yeah,
either.
they do. Well, it's in the bottom left front. If that makes any sense.
Really?
So if you're looking at the jersey, if you're looking at the man and you look down to the left, it's in cursive. It's just
cursive?
Yeah, it's just for them.
Why?
It's just for them. Like when they go to the locker room, like, oh yeah, this is my jersey.
That's what I'm telling you. They were all like very ill-fitting. I think they were just interchangeable.
Yeah.
They were like all the same size.
Right.
That's why like the bigger guys look like their shit was real tight. And then the little guys all look like it's just like they're wearing their big brother's clothes.
Oh man. They need a tailor. Come on.
They do. Get a freaking tailor already. But yeah, I don't know. Good game. I was going to say in the interim between the two games, while I was waiting for the England-Scotland one to start, there was a bunch of other non-championship, like more local league, regional league
that
games
shit's going on all the time. Thankfully Peacock has that, so I'll probably start watching more rugby now. If we're going to do this whole FAP segment or FAP show, rugby show,
sure, maybe we'll actually learn anything about rugby.
Right?
Instead of we played 05 championship rugby on Xbox and we're professional.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, so maybe we'll learn a few things along the way.
Oh yeah.
Stay tuned. Please educate us in the comments. This is the only podcast or any publication anywhere that's going to beg for you to shit on us in the podcast. In the
right?
comments.
And plus too, man, if you comment enough, you might be on. That'd be cool. I'd love to have somebody.
I'm not going to allow anyone on the show that's not a subscriber. Okay.
Oh yeah, you gotta. Fucking ring that bell, bro.
You scratch our back and we'll let you scratch our front too. So
come on, Governor. Don't get all pear-shaped. Subscribe and hit that bell.
That's right. All right. So the drain that we're circling here, the third game matchup that happened on Sunday instead of Saturday.
Listen. It was a good game, and we should just leave it at that and move on.
Well, I mean, we've gone so far in depth about the other ones. I would hate to leave this one out.
Yeah, I hear you.
So before we talk about anything else that happened, I will say that it was good to see a lot of the same players for Ireland as well.
Dude, the same players year in, year out, man. I mean, they might change.
I know. There's some turnover, though, for a few of them, but Ireland, I think it's also because they're, I don't know if they're specifically unique. There's probably other places that do this, but Ireland specifically is known for all of any players that are on the national team have to be national born Irish.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still a thing. If that is, that's makes sense. But I heard that like years ago, and I don't know if they still do that or not.
Yeah.
I mean,
looking
at these last names, it's probably right.
Sure. But in any case, the national team is like an all-star team of people from some of the best like regular teams, right?
Yeah, the four proud provinces of Ireland.
In the country.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Ireland.
God, that pumps me up, dude. I get chills just thinking about it.
Nice. It's at least one of the most sing-alongable ones. It's like what's the music with the little bouncing ball over the words so you can follow along?
Karaoke?
No, well, yeah. No, I was meaning more specifically for children.
Oh, well, I'm past that stage.
The little bouncing ball sing-alongs, yeah. No, I was saying that, like, it's the most one of those out of any of the...
They should totally...
The rest of them are all stuffy. You don't know what any of them are saying. You know, what's the words? I don't know. There's all this stuffy music, and you're just like, okay, all right. Just give us something we can... get just hum along to that has the name of the country in it.
And you can drink to it. That's what...
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. I think more countries should do that. They should have, ones that are easily singable when you're drunk, wasted.
Right? That was my alarm for the longest time. That song. Yeah. I gotta wake up at 3 a.m. to go to work, and I'm
oh yeah, nice.
Hear that? Just I don't know if it's a flute or something that starts that off.
Yeah.
And then you just it just fades up with that Ireland, and I just woke up pumped.
Nice. Hey, it's good.
It's a good way to go. All right. The game. Both teams played,
I think, very well. Very well. It's funny because Wales gave up a lot more penalties.
Yeah.
It's just Ireland gave up more key penalties.
They gave up.
Well, that's kind of what I'm talking about. I would consider getting a red card being a key penalty.
Yeah.
Because it ejects one player. They have to go with 14 for the rest of the game instead of 15.
14 to 15 the whole game. Well, no, 14 minutes in. Yeah. 14 minutes in.
It was 14 minutes in. They went down to 14. Yeah.
O'Mahony.
O'Mahony, as they call him on the
yeah.
On the what's it called?
O'Mahony.
Yeah, O'Mahony. Anyway, that penalty, to me, there was two ways you could have taken it. One, he was just like darting in to give the guy the shoulder to the head, right?
Yeah.
And the other part looked like there was another guy there, one of Wales players, who was kind of running sideways, and there was another part of me that read that situation as he thought that guy was going to jump in, like over top of the other guy.
Right.
But because that guy changed direction like real quick, he like tried to pull his arm back or something, but he ended up just shouldering the guy right in the,
fucking head. So
yeah, if didn't look nefarious is all I was saying. It just looked like he was moving pretty fast, which is what made it worse.
Right.
It was just like a split second thing, and he chose the wrong. He should have put his arm up instead of back.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, when you play it at full speed, it doesn't look that intentional, right?
Yeah.
But the more you watch it in slow-mo, it's like, I'm connecting with your face, bud, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, like they even had one shot that had the expression of his face, and he was kind of like, like, I'm not, you think he'd be more stone-faced with like his head down or something. He kind of looked like he was more wincing than he was like.
Yeah. Am I going to get caught for this?
Determined to strike someone. Yeah. He was like, in the split second, you're like, fuck, I'm going to get carded for this.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so that was a bit of a blow. If any team that could take it, though, I think it would be Ireland. They could take it the easiest because they're just where it did kill them though was in speed.
Yeah,
like one of Ireland's great. You go back to the era of what's his name, O'Driscoll. Like that was a fast game, dude. They played so fast. That was one of the things that he was so good at. Is he was incredibly fast runner, but then all of his like kicking, the chip and chase stuff that he did all the time, like it just and all the trick passes and stuff.
It was watching just such a fast game. Harlem Globetrotters all just soaked up into one guy. Like he had such crazy ball handling skills, so quick. I mean, he fucking passed it to himself. Like, just
right?
Unheard of, awesome stuff. So, yeah, the bod, Brian O'Driscoll.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But what I was saying is like what I was seeing on Sunday was a very slow game. Like the passes were slower.
Yeah.
There wasn't
I mean,
lot of,
the man down, they have a man down and they're towards the end.
Again, I never saw O'Driscoll play to like an empty stadium. You know what I mean, though? Like,
yeah, but he's
sure it's got to be so much less energy.
He's just one of those people, though, man. I think he just COVID, or if he played during COVID times, I think he would just he's in it no matter what. He just seemed like one of those people that didn't get affected one way or the other.
He seemed more. He had more of an air of performer than player.
Yeah,
he definitely was. But then again, that's where not having a crowd could crush you. Also, if you're more of a performer, you need a crowd to perform for. But I think the cameras would have been enough for him. I don't know. Speculation. What Kean Healy with he's got some hammies. Oh man,
that's dude, if he is not on roids, I want to know what he takes.
He's like, what's the guy? What's his name? If I hadn't tried to say his name, I would have remembered it. But you remember Guardians of the Galaxy, the guy that plays like the big blue, super buff dude. He like used to be a wrestler or something.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like 7 feet tall. He's just enormous.
I don't think he's that tall, is he?
He's not quite that tall, but he's definitely over 6 foot. He's a tall dude.
Let's see if I can do this without hanging up on you.
Yeah, please.
Let's see. I'm gonna know the second I
hear it. Yeah, exactly.
Let me see. Cast. God, we need a person to do this. Dave Bautista.
Yeah, Bautista.
But let me look. I'm gonna look.
But yeah, he reminds me like just
6'6".
in shape of that guy. Yeah, I told you he was tall.
Oh, jeez.
Told you he was tall.
He just looks like. Maybe I just think all actors are short.
In the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, he looks shorter. Like I don't know if it's because he's playing opposite of a freaking raccoon or something, but like he just looks shorter in that movie than he does in real life.
God,
in real life, he's like
Kean Healy's 6'1". I didn't realize that.
Yeah, Healy that is a pit bull, man. He is just. Everyone else, when like when they're resetting or whatever, is just kind of trotting, like they just look like an athlete running. Like in between plays, Kean Healy just looks like a freaking pit bull, like power walking down the street. He's just like walking over to get reset. He's like, dude, I would not want to get in front of that guy.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We should turn this rugby segment should be our OnlyFans segment.
Yeah, it's the real F.A.P. show.
Oh man,
we're just like,
watching rugby, just jacking the fuck off.
Yeah, this is good.
Working out, drinking orange juice, jacking off.
No, shooting up orange juice and jacking off.
Oh yes.
Be out of our and crack. Didn't you have crack?
Yeah, I got
getting crack into the equation earlier.
Fucking halftime crack show.
That's right.
Fuck, I love rugby. God damn it.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's definitely very entertaining. But in any case, so Wales, they gave up, like I said, more penalties, but they were less consequential. There was that last drive, like they were so close, and Sexton, Johnny Sexton.
Oh yeah, he was so fucking mad. He got taken out.
Wait, I thought he was the one that kicked it at the end.
Sexton? No, he got taken out. Was
he the red card? I thought it was.
No. Mahoney got the red card.
Mahoney, yeah.
And you're gonna correct me every time I say that.
Well, I mean, you're saying it like he's from Ohio or something. Yeah, Mahoney over here.
He's a cop.
I went to Mahoney's Diner
South Side in Chicago.
Week.
He's a cop.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Sexton.
Mahoney, get over here.
Somebody kneed him in the head, by accident.
Oh, that's right.
By accident.
Yeah, he was so pissed. I remember now what you're talking about. Yeah, he was walking off the field like, God damn it. He's like, you could see the F word come off of his lips like several times. Like, fuck. I don't want to go out of this game, but I like also he knew like his bell had been rung and he was like, golly. He's like, I don't want to go, but like I should go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it sucked.
That was another accidental play. But dude, right to the coconut, man. That knee, getting tackled into that other guy's knee. Whew. Yeah, I mean, without helmets and stuff, it's a wonder these guys even make it through a season.
Right.
Just, I don't understand it. Like, because every game there's situations like this, shoulder to the head, knee to the head, freaking, I mean, you're always getting people piling on top of you, crushing you.
So hot.
It's such a, yeah. I just want to get right down in the middle of that and get a good.
Just fucking oil me up and throw me in the middle of that mall.
Yeah, I want to be, I'm going to like go in fetal position and just roll me into the scrum. Like underneath.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Talk about getting a hooker. Then you get, just swept up by the hooker's thighs and not that hooker. Not that kind of hooker.
It's getting hot in this
For
closet.
people who don't know rugby, yeah. Again, your temperature's going up quicker than normal this time, huh? But anyway, so final outcome. Well, no, let's get to the bottom of this, okay? Who was the guy at the very end, right? Scotland's final drive.
Wait, Scotland? Wait, what?
Not Scotland, Ireland's final drive. It was like time was already in the red. They were over 80 minutes. And it was like Wales drew the penalty and they got the penalty kick. And I thought it was Sexton. Who's the other guy that kicks?
Burns?
Like real long. It might have been Burns. He had like real dark hair.
The guy.
Did you miss this play altogether?
The guy that kicked it. Are you talking like the last play where he kicked it?
The very, very last play where it was like if he could kick it for a line out, like right close to the try line, then they would get to throw it in. And I mean, it like he was trying to put it right on the line, because if you put it right on the line, then they could have thrown it in right on the line and just pushed the ball across and got a try and possibly, or made up the difference. It would have been 22-21 at that point if they'd have scored, right?
Yes.
Am I wrong?
Yes, they would have taken it at that point. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look up his name because I thought it was Burns, but now I'm questioning myself.
But you know what I'm talking about. That was like hanging on. You're already in overtime. They go to kick it, and from the angle that they show him kicking all the time, it looks like it's good or whatever.
Yeah.
But he kicked it like just too far, and it went past into the like, what is that? The end zone, but like, what do they call it? The try zone?
Try line?
Try. Past the try line. What is that area though? It's like the end zone, but for rugby. But in any case, so like he kicked it too far past into that. It went out past the line in that zone or in the corner or whatever. And he was like super gutted because he wanted to, if he'd have kicked it out before the try line, they possibly could have come back and won it.
Right.
Which would have been spectacular, but it's just watching the sport at this level. It's like super exciting.
Dude, it is. It's so fucking intense. And it was stressful. I was stressing the whole time. I really was. I mean, it was a good game, all in all, but just stressful. And Mahoney.
Yeah, no, it was. You're right. It's Billy Burns. I'm seeing a headline here. Brutal. Billy Burns, Wales versus Ireland. Shocker. Sees teammate hit out at critics and Welsh players console him.
Yeah, dude, I'm terrible at looking shit up. Half the time I just fucking hang up on you. So if you're listening and you're interested in looking shit up for me while I'm doing this, Please help. I am the worst with technology.
Silent part. We need a silent partner. In
No, you don't have
a
to
very
be.
lucrative podcast startup.
You don't have to be silent.
Send resumes, funnyanglepodcast@gmail.com.
With just
tweet at us.
Just scratchers. Just send the scratchers.
Or hey, better yet, if you want to put your best foot forward vocally, you can do that at our what is it? Our intake job listing hotline.
Oh yeah.
What are those numbers again, Adam? The job listing hotline.
Wow. You just it starts with a 3. I always fuck up the area code. 347.
There you go.
Okay. I got it. Hold on.
New York, baby.
347 8 420 69 8. There we go. I'm always gonna say it with this fucking accent. Because if you don't like
the accent to remember it.
If you don't like it, I'll just tap dance on your fucking forehead after I score a try on your ass. Ha!
Nice. Oh. Yeah, it's a New York number, so you have to say it in the accent.
Yeah, right. So. 347 8 420 69 8. Call us.
Yeah, if you're interested in a lucrative startup podcast media company.
We started from the scrum. Now we're here. We're going all the way to the top.
So, yeah. I don't know if you want to I don't think you want to get into this.
Uh-oh. Oh, this was the thing you wanted to throw at me.
Yeah, I'm debating it now.
Okay.
I haven't read the whole explanation. I don't want to misspeak, but there was some
misspeak. That's all we fucking do.
Yeah. Tell me about it. But yeah, I guess it was some like anti-racism thing, and like some teams took a knee, some didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There was like a thing went out in the stadiums or something. I'm like, dude, there's no one there. Like, you're just just get on with the freaking game, man. I don't know.
Wait, what? Wait. No, don't irritate me now.
What?
You don't tell me not to take a knee. If it's for a cause, take the fucking knee.
Yeah, but of course. That's fine.
Well, you just made it sound like, get on with the fucking game. I don't have time for you taking a knee.
Well, what I'm saying is like, if it's like I don't know, like a moment of silence or something like that people do, right?
Yeah.
At different events, on a theme, a respectful theme of some sort, right? It's like impactful because it's a stadium full of people who have to be silent for like 30 seconds or a minute or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But there's no one there. Like, literally, like the rest of the game, they're just trotting in and out of the tunnel, and action or not action is happening. Like, they're like setting it up like a presentation for a group that's there that's not there. I don't know.
It's on TV, but I'm reading what you want to talk about, and let's not go there.
No, I was saying I only read headlines.
Oh,
that's why I wasn't like getting too deep into it. I don't know anything about the story, but I didn't know this was even a part. I'm just like looking at info about like the this past weekend in Six Nations, and I'm like, one of the top things is this thing about teams taking a knee or not taking a knee. I'm like, I didn't even expect to see that in the news about it. I don't know.
All right. Well, on that note, let's go Scotland. That was the highlight of my weekend.
Yep, Scotland. Very nice. Good job, Scotters.
Let's look. Let me look. I got to go back now. I got to...
And I mean, I will say Wales did play hard, and they did a pretty decent job.
Yeah,
I mean, granted, you were down a team member for Ireland, but...
Yeah, they did good for taking on a team with one less man. I mean, I will give them that. They're fucking assholes.
I'm sorry I didn't get to that last part.
I'm just, they're just, they can claim that as a win if they want. I'm not going to hold anything against them if it's win.
Yeah, hey, win's a win, bro. Win's a win.
What is this?
Win is a win.
By an inch or a mile.
Yep. Those are your words, not mine.
Fast and Furious, bro. That's what I'm quoting.
Okay.
All right, round 2 next week. We're kicking off with England versus Italy. So, if your old Peacock ain't working just right, I'll catch you up on that one. Then you got Scotland and Wales, game 2 of that day. That should be fucking good. I'm excited to see that. And then Sunday, again, Ireland and France. So that's all next weekend, early morning, or Peacock it and just watch it whenever the fuck you want to. And we'll get back on this and try to fumble our way through highlights because it's fucking awesome.
Yep. Totally awesome, man. All right. Well, I mean, I thought we were going to do like just a short thing, like a couple of minutes recap. But like this is Monday now. So like, for some reason I thought Saturday we're going to do something and Sunday we're going to do something.
Right.
Just like right after the games, right while it was fresh, excuse me. And get like some sort of, reaction video type of thing out of it. But now it's just kind of a regular episode.
Yeah, well, I mean,
rugby themed.
My lovely better half had a honeydew list for me, and so I had to wait till today. So,
yep.
Maybe not
No
next
worries.
weekend. Maybe we can try the shorts next weekend. Throw it up on the FAP Show 42069 at the Twitter account. We get that rolling.
Yeah.
So, this is exciting.
Stay tuned for more on the rugby situation, Six Nations rugby situation. We'll try to keep you in the loop as best, as much of the loop as we understand or know.
On all fixtures,
which is very little of the loop
that we are still learning as we go. Thank you, 2005 rugby on Xbox.
Nice. All right. We'll catch y'all on the next round.
Hell yeah.
Ta-ta.
Later.